If you're wondering how easy it is to be a foreigner, white guy in Thailand, specifically Bangkok, how easy it is to date or how hard it is to date, we're going to go over that right now. You ready? Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's up? It's JJ, the Lonely Bull in Asia, here at my favorite park, Benchakiti Park, off the Asok BTS in Sukhumvit. About a 7-minute walk, not too far. Really easy walk. It's nice out tonight, boy. It's a beautiful evening, about 6 p.m. Sun will go down in about a half hour. Got a lot of people out here. So I'm going to flip the camera around so you don't have to see my ugly puss. And we can check the people out in the park today. Check out the park while we talk about dating here in Bangkok, Thailand. Okay, so I'm coming up on 1 year living here in Bangkok. And I'm going to give you some tips maybe. I don't know. Not all from me personally, but from people I know that live here and date here. And I'll just kind of give you an idea of what it's like. Now, if you're familiar with Southeast Asia, particularly the Philippines, you know that dating is fairly easy in the Philippines. It might be easy in other places that I have not been to, like Laos and Cambodia. I don't know anything about those countries, so I won't talk about that. But I will talk about the Philippines. It was very easy when I moved there almost 4 years ago. Very easy to date, and very easy to be an older expat and date a young Filipina. It was super easy, and it was a lot of fun. And I dated for almost 2 years, dated around, had some semi-serious relationships, had some not so serious, but a lot of good times. And then I settled down for the last year and a half living there with one Filipina. But now I'm here, and let me tell you a little bit about how things are here as far as dating. It's not as easy as in the Philippines. And I'm sure you've heard this before. There's probably a million videos about this out and about, and you've probably seen half of them. But this will be a little different perspective, I think, because I want to get into a little bit more detail on the type of girl that's here that are looking to date, and where to find them, and if you find them on dating sites, and what's the reality of actually dating them long term. So the number one thing that's different about here in Thailand than in the Philippines is most of the women are working women. And by that I mean they're career women. They work in offices, they've got degrees, so they've got jobs. So they don't have a lot of free time. So if you're looking for somebody that can be that clingy type like the Filipinas are, where they have all the time for you because they don't work, most of them, Thailand and Bangkok's probably not the place for you. At least Bangkok, maybe out in the provinces possibly, but not here in Bangkok most likely. If you are like me and you like your free time, you're that quote unquote lonely bull that likes to be alone on occasion, but you still like the companionship of women, Bangkok might be a perfect fit for you, because you can date a girl a Thai girl that works full time, and maybe she works 5-6 days a week, but she gets off at 5 in the evening, or she gets the weekends off. So you've got that free time that once you start dating steady with her, you've got that availability to be with her on the weekends or even the evenings. And if it gets down to being really serious and maybe you move in together, well, there you go. Then you've got that companionship every night, but you've also got that free time during the day to do your kind of thing. And that's kind of how the situation was that I was in the last year and a half in the Philippines. The girl I dated worked during the day, but she was home at night. She's home by 8 in the evening, and then she had Sundays off. So we had all day Sunday, that was our day, and then the evenings. So, but during the day, I had so much free time. I was able to do my YouTube stuff. There would be afternoons where I could hang out with my buddies and do like the beer thing on a Wednesday or a Tuesday or a Friday or whatever day, because she would already be at work, so I had that free time. So that's kind of how the situation is here for the majority of Thai women that live here in Bangkok, because they work full time. So if that's kind of what you're looking for, you want that companionship, but not 24/7, you still want your free time, Bangkok may be a perfect opportunity for you to check things out. Now, let's say you're looking on a dating site online, Tinder, Bumble, Thai Friendly, whatever, and you find a girl that you match with and you start having that conversation online. The first thing, I will tell you, if they don't have anything written in their profile, you better ask right up front what they're looking for on that dating site, because if they don't have anything written, 90% of the time they'll come back and say they're a freelancer, especially if they're under 30 or even under 35, if they're really good looking. So you got to be careful with that. Also, look at the bottom of their profile, and I'm talking about Thai Friendly. I don't know about Tinder or Bumble, but in Thai Friendly, there's an option to give the age range that they're looking as far as a boyfriend to date. And if you're not in their age range, I wouldn't even bother contacting them or giving them a like or anything like that, because it's probably not going to work out. Look for the ones that have that age range that you're in, so you've got that opportunity. And it doesn't matter what age they are, because I've been on those sites before where I've seen a girl that's in her 20s and she'll have the age range from 30 to 60 or something like that. And as long as she's got something in her profile that mentions that she's looking for a long-term relationship, then you're one step ahead, and there's no red flag there when that comes up. There's other red flags that you might want to look for. So let's say you get to that next step where you've contacted, you match each other, so you both liked each other, so you got that match. You're chatting online on the dating site back and forth, and you decide to ask if she wants to meet, and she says yes. So the next thing to do would be to get her line or her WhatsApp number. Line is like a communication app, like a WhatsApp. So, and they use Line a lot here. So get one of those two. That way you can get off this dating site and contact her, and it's more regular, because she'll see those messages more readily than she would if you're still on the dating app. So get that, go to the next step, and then set up a meeting. And it doesn't have to be extravagant on the first meeting. You don't have to take her to a rooftop bar and a big, 5-star dinner or anything like that. Ask her if she likes coffee, and if she's free in the morning to get a cup of coffee, or maybe after work, get a quick drink after work. It doesn't have to be food. Drinks could be coffee or tea or juice or beer or an alcoholic beverage. It doesn't matter what it is, but whatever she likes, and then figure out a place to meet. That's you're gonna find that a lot of these girls say Bangkok in their profile, but they don't always live in Bangkok. Sometimes they live outside of Bangkok, like me. I live in Samut Prakan, which I call it Bangkok. it's really close. It's right next to it on the south end, but maybe she lives way up north somewhere. So find out where she lives and how far she is from you, because for me, that's important, because I don't want somebody that has to travel a long way, like over an hour to meet me, or I have to travel over an hour to meet her. I don't want that. I'm not into long distance relationships, because those will be difficult to keep up because of the fact that you may meet her once, but then how often you're going to be able to meet on a regular basis if she's over an hour away. It's like if you were in the States and you're living in Omaha and you started dating a girl in Lincoln, or you're living in Oklahoma City and you started dating a girl in Tulsa, or you're living in Dallas and you started dating a girl in Austin. That's a bit of a drive, and you're not going to do that every day, right? Right? I mean, it would be tough, at least for me. So make sure the location is doable for both of you. You obviously don't want her to be the one that does all the traveling. You want to try to meet her at least halfway, at least on the first time you meet each other. But find a location that you're both familiar with, public location. Make it a coffee, make it a drink, and give yourself an out, because if you go there and she doesn't meet your expectations, say her pictures don't look anything like she does in real life, well, having that coffee date or that drink date, you can come and meet her, be cordial, be nice, and say, hey, I just wanted to meet you and have a quick drink. You can make an excuse. I'm meeting another friend in an hour or whatever. But, you know, spend a little time. But if you do like her, then, and if she likes you and you're hitting it off, you can stay longer. You can stay and talk as long as you want, you know. After your drink, go take a walk in the park or whatever. There's beautiful parks around here. So you've always got those options. Now, I will warn you that a lot of times, and I'm not saying the majority, but I would say maybe 30% of the time, the girl is going to cancel on you. Maybe 40% of the time, she will cancel on you, and you won't know why. She'll either just ghost you or come up with an excuse that she can't make it that night, and then she'll never reschedule. Now, I will tell you what the reasons probably are. One is, if she's on that dating site and she's good looking and you click like and she likes you, you're not the only one. She's probably got 100 other guys that are doing the same. So she's looking for the next best thing. And if you're not it, then she'll ghost you or she'll cancel on you. That's one reason. The other reason is, and this is more, I don't know, legit is the word, but it's more sincere, I guess. It's not that she doesn't want to meet you, but the possibility that her English isn't good and she's afraid to see you in person because she would have to use a translator and you would have to use a translator in order to have a conversation, and she's uncomfortable with that. So maybe she's shy or ashamed that she can't speak your language. And so that might be a reason why she will cancel on you, ghost you, that sort of thing. So don't get discouraged on those dating sites if that happens to you, because trust me, it'll happen to you more than once. But like in sales, ask 10 times and one time is going to say yes, you know. Like in baseball, if you get 3 out of 10 hits, you're in the Hall of Fame. So you could be in the Hall of Fame of dating here in Thailand. Don't worry about the age gap so much. I mean, if you hear all the stories about how young 20-some-year-old Filipinas are dating 60, 70-year-old guys in the Philippines, yeah, that's probably true, but doesn't mean it's the norm, and definitely doesn't mean that's the norm here. It can happen. I've seen it, but most of the time that age gap is probably on the max, 20, 25 years, I would say. Maybe up to 30, but that's on a rare occasion. So you've got those options. I mean, but to be honest with you guys, Thai women age so well. I mean, you can see a 45-year-old Thai woman, and she looks like she's 20 or 25, like these two that just went by. This one here is probably in her mid to late 30s, and she looks like she's in her early 20s. So you just don't know. Obviously, I don't know. I didn't card or anything, but I can say that one way you can tell is the way they dress. Obviously, if they dress a little more conservative, they're probably a little older. The younger Thai women and girls will dress a little more provocatively. They're not as conservative as the older ones. And not that there's anything wrong either way, but you just have to kind of go with the flow. And what's your style? What do you like? All right, so I hope that helps you guys. I want to, kind of get the truth out there about dating in Thailand, and specifically in Bangkok. There is definitely no shortage of beautiful women here. So the world is your oyster, guys. All right, I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that with you guys and see what you think. Put in the comments below if you've got any experience dating in Bangkok or in Southeast Asia. Let me know in the comments what you think about the prospects here. I mean, there's definitely no shortage of beautiful Thai women here in Bangkok. Another good reason to live here. But like, share, and subscribe. And I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my walk. And as always, live life, my friend. Take care. Bye-bye.